Hello everybody. I want to talk about how society is created. We've heard the term society, but few understand how society is created and how it changes. I thought it may be beneficial to converse about the nature of society and how society will change, hopefully for the better, over time. With that, here goes. First, society is created by the people who live in a specific geographic area. Each area has their own definition and creation of society. I live in the San Joaquin Valley within California. And it's much different to live in the San Joaquin Valley, which is in some ways an agricultural county, than it is to live in Los Angeles County. Much, much different, which is where I went to school. And so there's differences between the counties. I live in the state of California, as mentioned, and it's different than just about any state that you're ever going to live in, good and bad. California is different than other states, just like the United States is different than other countries. So it depends on the region that you're looking at. Each have their own customs. The customs start with the family that you're born in, and then it goes wider into the town that you're born in, and it goes wider and wider, and you adapt differing customs. In fact, you adopt additional customs. But the customs that you have, the cultures that you have, often start with the family, and then you add to them as you become part of a larger region, a larger society. Second is that society is influenced by the area's economic, political, and societal agendas. There's a difference between living in the United States with a President Trump and a President Obama and a President Reagan and a President Eisenhower. They're all different. Neither good nor bad. They're just different. And we're influenced by the person who leads our country, by the political party that leads our country. Same with economics. There's some people whose themselves or their families were raised in what we call mill or union towns, especially in the northeast of the United States. States like Michigan that were home to the automobile manufacturers, many of whom are moving towards the southern United States when it's easier to conduct business. It's cheaper. And then there's also societal agendas, and living in the South of the United States is different than living in the North. The North tends to be a bit more liberal, a little bit more accepting, and the South tends to be more traditional. Neither good nor bad, it's just differences. And that's what society has. Third is that society is influenced by time, age, and technology. Time. Muhammad Ali once said, if you think the same at 50 that you did at 20, you've wasted 30 years of your life. I've always loved that statement. What he means is that people change over time. Society changes. When people look at their generation and then they look at their grandparents' generation, or a grandparent may look at future generations, they may say, I don't understand that. That's not the person that I created or that I helped raise. And that's what happens with time and age. And last, technology. We're a much different society today because of the computer, because we can travel on an airplane than 60, 80 years ago. Travel is much cheaper today, so people travel more places. And as Thomas Sowell once said, travel's fatal to prejudice. The more you see, the less you're afraid of. And it certainly changes society in that regard. Last is that society creates the social cohesion paramount for people to live amongst and within and with others. Society is an important component of a civilized and great and beneficial society, and also of a people. We create people, which are a collection of individuals, and we hope that they have similar, not the same, but similar type of ambitions. We hope that if you're a United States citizen, that you believe in certain things common to other citizens. And the same if you live in Europe. It helps create some kind of cohesion so that people can live together. So the concept of society is paramount for people to live amongst and with others. That's what we know about society. It's created by people who live in a specific area. It's influenced by the area's economic, political, and societal agendas. It is altered by time, age, and technology. And it creates a social cohesion paramount for people to live amongst and with others. I wish you all the best as you help to create and alter the society in which you live. Everything can always be made better, especially if you have the right ambitions. Take care.